us on the Run Boys Fantasy Sports Network. It's El Capitan Robbie J with my co-captain, TyBoogie.
What's good? What's good?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining us on the Run Boys Fantasy Sports Network. Got quite a show for you guys today.
As always.
But first, if you guys want to support, continue growing the site, continue, join us on this voyage that we're sailing on together. Pirates, don't forget that you're able to donate on our Patreon. You can go ahead and click it in the description section. Yeah. Other than that, though, I do also want to make sure that I shout out the homies over at SportsCastr. You guys show us so much love. Such an amazing platform.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You can also catch us on SportsCastr doing pre-game analysis for some of our favorite events right before we live stream. Also, do want to mention Thrive Fantasy app. Use promo code RUNBOYS in all caps, and we'll match your deposit for whatever you deposit your first go around. How's that sound? And then finally, also, TixBlitz.com. Great prices, great seats, guaranteed prices, guaranteed seats all the time.
That guaranteed seats.
Yes, sir. Don't forget to use RunBoys in all caps to receive 5% off of your ticket purchase for any concert, sporting event, Broadway show, you name it. We guys got you guys covered. Other than that, cheers to me, cheers to you and all the Run Boys and girls. What it do? Let's get into the show.
Damn.
Bless you, good sir.
Thank you.
Lakers have been on a complete downward spiral lately. I definitely feel strongly about this, and we know this from the last time that we had spoke, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty much fired Coach Luke Walton time after that loss to the Clippers.
I think they were firing Walton like a long time ago.
Yeah, it was gonna happen regardless.
I don't think he was long term.
It's what happens.
So.
Yeah, that's what happens when LeBron comes to your team. I saw something interesting that the Lakers now have a 1% chance of getting into the playoffs.
I didn't even know they could still make it after losing to the Clippers. But
you're an asshole.
But I'm sorry, I couldn't help that. But what's the reason though? I mean, is it LeBron? He's putting up like 30 and 12 in the last couple games. I mean, is it Walton?
I saw an interesting tape on the Fifth Q. Our homies, on Twitter, they run the Philadelphia Sixers podcast. And our homies dropped a tape stating that they were actually happy that LeBron didn't elect to go to the Sixers, because had he went to the Sixers with the trust the process that's happening now in Philly, would it be that same process? And I actually have to now agree with that tape. Yeah, I feel like he comes to a team and he just breaks it down. He just kind of decimates it. He wants to be GM and player at the same time, and you can't do that.
I just think he came to LA not even expecting to do a whole lot. I mean, it's LeBron, so I think we expected him to make the playoffs, be the number 2, number 3 team. I don't think he had very high expectations. I mean, you see his Instagram, his Twitter. He's having a good time. He's fine. It's whatever. He's going to enjoy this offseason, I bet.
Yeah.
He's finally not having to go all the way to the finals, play another 16, at least the 10 games playing the playoffs. So
I saw something else interesting. If LeBron does not make the playoffs, and this is something that I also agree with, if LeBron does not make the playoffs, this gives him some time to be able to rest. I think he comes back on a complete vengeance come next season. By the way, did you see Kyle Kuzma kind of have to push him into defense last night during that Clippers game?
Yeah, that was good. And that shows though,
god awful.
That shows Kuzma's what the hell, man? Get to your spot, get where you need to be. And LeBron is slow at work again. It looks like he's just slowing it down. It's whatever. At this point, enjoy your offseason and recruit. It sounds like it's
definitely
the Laker plan. So
we need a big all-star. But moving on from LeBron, I know that you said that you had a game that you wanted us to play called Tank or Contend, right?
Game or just conversation, regardless. There's so many teams right now going on that everyone's should they tank? Tank for that pick.
Tank for that pick.
Should they contend? Should they go for that playoff spot? At this point, just a couple teams that are in between. The Lakers obviously are huge at this point. It looks like they're tanking for that draft pick.
Yeah.
They have like a 4.5% chance to get a top 4 pick. If they lose another 3.5 games or come back by another 3.5 games, they have over a 30% chance at a top pick.
My issue with that is...
You can't argue that.
I get that. But my issue with that is that impacts LeBron's legacy. That impacts Lakers' legacy. I get that we haven't been that hot for a hot minute.
I agree. I don't see how you say LeBron's better if he's not going to the playoffs.
Exactly. So we can't afford to really tank because of what this historically does and how this impacts the organization. This is a black eye on the Lakers because we have such a mega star on the team. It's not like the previous years before LeBron wasn't there. If we suck, okay, we're just in rebuild mode. We'll get there.
Again, it's hard to see all these things with Kobe being 34, though. Like, he had the same time. I mean, it's not like Kobe had a much better team. Imagine if he had Kuzma or Ingram.
Yeah, every great... Oh, Kobe would probably dominate, of course. But how about your Bulls? 6-4 in their last 10. Record is 18-46. I mean, come on. Now, y'all have turned it around lately. I'll give y'all that.
I'm on the tank side at this point. Again, you just said less than 20 wins right now. I mean, at this point... I love to see the fire. I'd love to see 4 overtimes. Levine putting up 47. Marketing. I mean, both of them look good. A lot of things look good.
As a franchise, you'll say you get Zion. It helps y'all.
If even just a top pick, if we get a top pick to either trade and bring somebody in, or a top pick to build on, but we have the core. Everyone is showing. Levine is showing that he's fine after that huge injury. He's jumping out of the gym.
He's doing his thing.
So. I like them tanking, but again, they have been looking good pretty, recently. So
the Knicks on a recent tank spree, but have been actually winning some games. Recently beat Orlando Magic recently, 3-7 in their last 10, 13-51. I think that they are probably the best spot to get like a Zion and RJ Barrett, somewhere of that caliber.
When they traded Porzingis, they accepted tank.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
Dennis Smith is looking pretty good, getting his chance to kind of shine and be the number 1 guy there, but I think they decided it's time to go get that draft pick, is basically what they were doing there. So
I think you said something about the Mavs earlier, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the Mavs are interesting because I mean, you've been seeing all these highlights with Luka and them doing well, him hitting game-winning shots, but they're 2-8 in the last 10. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it doesn't seem like they tried to go to tank mode. But at the same time, they are 13 out of 15 in the league. So it's not like they're contending for a playoff spot.
They need to be focusing on. I think they need to prove as much as what they have. Yes, let Luka Doncic develop. But I mean, you guys are probably going to get a good pick anyways. There's plenty of guys out there that you could get in this draft. So I mean, I'm not saying be in a rush to tank right away. See what you can do. Let the young man. Yet the young man from Sylvania prove himself in this league because he's definitely having a LeBron-esque type of rookie season. And then finally, the other LA team, the Clippers.
They're the big team, actually. They're the team everyone has been talking about, kind of right on that line, because they are actually half a game ahead and behind of 6th place.
Yeah.
I mean, that playoff spot is either, theirs and they could get a decent spot in the playoffs, or they could lose those couple games they need to, and they could get a draft pick.
Most certainly. I find
7-3 in the last 10. I mean,
I find this one interesting because I know that Laker fans are gonna hawk me over this, but hey, this is the opportunity where the Lakers that Clippers team can be the other team in LA. We're 5 games back. They're a half game back. You gotta put some respect on the names.
And I like that. They got a lot to prove trying to bring free agents in there. So. Those are just, again, those teams that were kind of between tanking and contending. Obviously, we know who the real contenders are, so half those teams probably should tank. The Bulls, let's go get that pick. It's whatever now. But stay tuned for more. So one more thing I did definitely want to touch on. Kind of a little controversy going on. Obviously, those Celtics are crashing down. But
yeah, definitely.
Kyrie did mention earlier, he was, just being interviewed, as usual, and said he didn't come into the game to be a celebrity. He wanted it when he was younger, but now he just wants to play basketball at a high level. What's your 2 cents on that? Because I know what mine are, so I gotta know.
So kind of how I was talking about, LeBron in that previous segment. is Kyrie the exact same thing. They've kind of just been downhill since they've broken apart, and that's something that I've seen. And this alludes me to the fact that they may reunite in LA together.
No.
I think it's gonna be a thing. Crystal ball time.
Okay, but how are you not, like, listen to what he said. Like, he didn't come into the league to be a celebrity, but he wanted that when he was younger.
A lot of stuff that Kyrie says doesn't make sense.
One, that doesn't make any sense. Two, you have a whole alternate
This is the Earth's black guy.
You have a whole alternate ego in a movie that you just
Uncle
did.
Drew, yes. Kyrie has some problems.
He's got his own shoe. Like, you have to do your own commercial. You have to be on the spotlight. You have to be a celebrity to have your own shoe. There's not a whole lot to say.
Flat guy. Like,
There's not a whole lot to say.
Every time Kyrie talks, it blows my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, other than that though,
Kyrie to the Knicks.
Into NFL news. My gosh, we're damn co-hosts sometimes. Into NFL news. The following players are not going to be getting tagged. Not going to be getting tagged. Looking to get that moolah. Le'Veon Bell. Landon Collins, safety. The safety market is a little bit of
Landon Collins?
Yes, Landon Collins from the Giants. Yes, sir. Quarterback Nick Foles gonna be a Jag.
He's going to the Jags, man.
Duval.
They are super interested.
So very interested. Trey Flowers.
That's huge.
That's huge.
New England's just shipping them out.
Because they also got a kicker. Gostkowski is gonna be probably more likely out of there, and then also C.J. Mosley
He's a good backer too, yeah. Linebacker out of Baltimore.
So if your team is in need of a running back, a safety, quarterback, D-line, kicker, whatever, the case may be.
Well, let's pick a couple of those. I mean, where you think, like, obviously we just said Foles could go to the Jags. I mean, Gostkowski's gonna be a Bear. Not really, but
I think Gostkowski's probably going to be a Bear.
Oh, I would freak out.
I could see that. C.J. Mosley.
Where's Le'Veon go?
Le'Veon.
The Jets got the money. That's what he's the.
I'm thinking it's the Colts. I think he wants to win.
That'd be awesome. I would much rather see that than the Jets.
So yeah, definitely keep an eye out with those following guys. Let's talk about some that are getting tagged. You want to kind of go over, who's getting tagged?
Yeah, for sure. So, let's start with Clowney. Davion Clowney, definitely out of Texas. Like, he's probably biggest.
Yeah.
Right? I would say he's probably the biggest. They went and got him. That's a non-exclusive tag because they might take that tag off if they can get a long-term deal done. But things weren't in works. I think
it's best that he stays there. The only other fit that
I think he should stay there too.
Yeah.
But again, it's not an exclusive tag.
All the Texans need is a running back, and then ta-da! That they look completely different. Ooh, Le'Veon, Texas. Oh, see that? That was nice. Let's see who else though. D Ford from the Chiefs. The Chiefs could possibly looking to shop him. Rumor has it for a second-round pick. For a second-rounder.
That's
more to come on that situation.
Going off sides when you were going to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing the NFL draft. We will be doing at least the first round for a fact.
For sure.
We will be live streaming, and Ty has agreed to do it along with me. Let's see here. Robbie Gold. Yeah, that hurts. They're
He wanted to come back.
He wanted
to come back.
And then D-Law.
They did that on purpose.
D-Law, for Dallas.
He's pissed. He's not happy.
No, because he definitely
They tagged him again. He is not happy. He's trying to get paid. Not a solid idea by Dallas, I don't think. I think he's gonna piss this out of the season, so.
But other than that, that pretty much, is your tags and non-tags. A lot of moves going around, with free agency is going to be interesting. We're going to have you guys covered. Check us out on all of our social media so that you can be up to date in the moment with that. We may even just drop stuff randomly on YouTube Live or even, like little nuggets, for you guys to enjoy nuggets. Hashtag Thunder Nuggets. Oh my gosh, our subscribers. Let's see here. Why the rum is always gone? You want to go ahead and get into that? You want to go first?
You just said it. Robbie Gold. Are you kidding me? That's crap.
Yeah.
Who franchise tags a kicker? Who does that? Who does that? They only did that because they knew that Robbie would come back.
Double doink.
The Bears needed a kicker.
Oh my
God.
I was telling Josh last night from Sports Theory about you, bro. I was like, yo, my co-host is a Bears fan. And he was like, yo, shout out to your co-host. I was like, yeah, but you guys both felt the same emotion about the double doink. Like, you know, I kind of like, you know, so, yeah.
San Francisco only tagged Robbie Gold because the Bears needed a kicker, wanted a kicker. Robbie was coming back, all-time leader for the Bears.
That's a meme.
Scored.
That's a damn meme for y'all.
Crap.
Getting into my reason.
Oh, so why would you do that? Shouldn't have even done that.
My reason is, of course, my Washington Redskins. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's not even football season, but my Redskins still find ways to annoy me.
There's a lot going on.
Like the Gruden brothers are at the combine, bickering back and forth, you know, and everything. Rumor has it that Tannehill, Miami Dolphins are giving interest to the Redskins about Tannehill, wanting to shop Ryan Tannehill. What exactly we would give up, like, for Tannehill, I don't exactly know. I mean, 5th round pick, probably, like, at best. Like, you know, at best. Like,
what's up with you guys and taking people with leg injuries?
Right? See? I want Kyler Murray. Here's what I envision.
Okay.
Kyler Murray, Kyler Murray.
You're not.
Kyler Murray. All right, and if we don't get Kyler Murray, then Drew Lock. Okay.
What's gonna happen is your stupid front office is gonna go get Rosen from the Cardinals, and they're gonna take Murray.
No. Bleep that out. Fuck that. No. Damn it. Listen, Darius Geis, AP in the backfield, Antonio Brown at receiver, Kyler Murray in the backfield, or either Drew Lock.
You've been playing Madden too much. You've been playing Madden too much.
Yo, hey, at the sickest, at Darius Geis, you hear me, right? It's your comeback season, fam. All we need is a QB for you. We get you a receiver like AB. AB just keeps his mouth closed in the locker room. Redskins gonna be alright. We gonna be alright.
And then you're going to give up 40 points.
Alright, man. I can't wait for football season. I can't wait to just wax you in fantasy all season long, too, bro. Just wait on it. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's
took Le'Veon.
You weren't even in that league, first off.
You took Le'Veon.
Second off, wait, no. Bro, you weren't even in that league. And I traded him away for Freeman and Coleman. Freeman was injured, then I auctioned him off. And bro, I was stacked. I had Adrian Peterson on my lineup. I was running shit in fantasy this year.
Your ass gonna take AB without him being on the team this year.
Just watch. Hell no.
He'll be on the Steelers.
Hell no. Man, that's my wife when she plays fantasy, bro. Come on now. My wife walked into the draft and she's like, I need Deion Sanders. I was like, baby, he's a corner. You can't draft him and he doesn't even play anymore. Stop it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, but that's our show. It's El Capitan, your boy Robbie J, with my co-host Ty Bird, aka TyBoogie. Cheers to me, cheers to you, all the bro boys and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly.